Imagine walking through a city where lush greenery intertwines with urban infrastructure, cooling the air, reducing pollution, and creating a sanctuary for both people and wildlife. Welcome to Poznan, Poland, where a bold green urban vision is redefining city living. What's the secret to this transformation, and what lessons can the world learn from it? Let's explore. Poznan, Poland, has long been known for its rich history, thriving culture, and economic vitality. But in recent years, it has emerged as a trailblazer in sustainable urban planning. Cities around the globe face mounting challenges: rising temperatures, air pollution, urban sprawl, and flooding caused by climate change. Poznan has decided to tackle these issues head-on by embracing an innovative concept, nature-based solutions, NBS. While many cities focus on mitigating environmental problems through technology, Poznan stands out by working with nature. This isn't just about planting trees or adding flower beds, it's about transforming the entire urban environment into a resilient, sustainable ecosystem. The city's ambitious vision includes green roofs, urban forests, eco-friendly transportation, and flood mitigation strategies, all rooted in the principles of NBS. These efforts not only benefit the environment but also improve the quality of life for its nearly 540,000 residents. The stakes couldn't be higher. Climate data shows that Poznan has experienced a 1.5 degrees Celsius rise in average annual temperature over the past 60 years, leading to more frequent and severe heat waves. Flooding is another pressing issue, with heavy rains overwhelming outdated drainage systems and causing millions in damage annually. Recognizing these risks, Poznan has positioned itself as a leader in sustainable urban development, showcasing how cities can adapt and thrive in the face of climate change. The population of Poznan has steadily grown to over 540,000 residents, with its metropolitan area hosting more than 1 million people. This growth has strained the city's infrastructure, particularly in areas like housing, transportation, and green spaces. During the 20th century, Poznan expanded rapidly, transforming farmland and forests into residential neighborhoods, industrial zones, and commercial hubs. By the 1990s, urban sprawl had become a major problem, with car-dependent suburbs stretching far beyond the city center. This development pattern not only fragmented natural habitats but also created challenges for public transportation and environmental sustainability. To reverse this trend, Poznan has adopted a bold strategy to densify urban development, focusing on mixed-use zoning and integrating green spaces into every aspect of the city. By doing so, it aims to reduce car dependency, limit sprawl, and create a more cohesive, sustainable urban environment. The effects of climate change are increasingly visible in Poznan. Summers are hotter, with heat waves lasting longer and causing significant health risks, particularly for vulnerable populations. The urban heat island effect, where densely built areas retain heat more than rural surroundings, exacerbates this problem, raising city temperatures by an additional 3 to 5 degrees Celsius during heat waves. Flooding is another critical issue. In 2010, heavy rains caused widespread flooding in Poznan, damaging over 1,000 properties and costing the city more than €10 million in repairs. Such events underscore the urgent need for better water management systems that can handle extreme weather. The car dependency of Poznan has also led to serious air quality problems. Recent studies indicate that traffic is responsible for more than 60% of the city's air pollution, with levels of particulate matter, PM 2.5, frequently exceeding EU limits. The principles of NBS can be summarized in 3 main points. 1. Sustainability. NBS focuses on long-term environmental, social, and economic benefits. 2. Adaptation. Solutions are designed to adapt to changing conditions, such as climate impacts. 3. Integration. NBS seamlessly blends with existing urban infrastructure and land use. Poznan has implemented a variety of NBS projects, such as green roofs and walls, reducing heat and improving air quality; urban forests, acting as carbon sinks and providing recreational spaces; wetlands and rain gardens, managing stormwater and preventing floods. The water river is a cornerstone of the city's green vision. For decades, the river was neglected, its banks polluted and overgrown. However, a comprehensive revitalization project launched in the early 2000s has transformed the water into a thriving ecosystem and a vibrant community space. 15 kilometers of riverside parks now provide recreation for residents and tourists. Native plant species have been reintroduced, stabilizing riverbanks and boosting biodiversity. Flood management systems, such as restored wetlands, have reduced flooding risks for over 100,000 residents. The water river revitalization is not just an environmental success, it's a social one. Events like concerts, markets, and water sports now draw thousands of people to the riverfront each year, making it a cultural hub for the city. Poznan is investing heavily in green roofs and walls to combat the urban heat island effect and reduce energy consumption. As of 2023, over 150,000 square meters of green roofs have been installed across the city. Studies show that green roofs in Poznan have reduced building energy costs by 20%, particularly during summer months. Transportation plays a vital role in the green vision of Poznan. The city has developed green corridors along major transit routes, combining efficient public transportation with tree-lined streets and pollinator-friendly landscaping. The city's 500-kilometer bike network connects residential areas with parks, schools, and workplaces, encouraging cycling over car use. Trams now run on grass-covered tracks, which reduce noise pollution by 30% and improve rainwater absorption. The urban form of Poznan has undergone significant changes over the centuries. Initially centered around its medieval old town, the city expanded during the 19th and 20th centuries as industrialization took hold. However, this expansion often came at the expense of natural landscapes. Today, Poznan is reversing these trends through compact, mixed-use development. By prioritizing vertical growth and integrating green spaces into urban design, the city is creating neighborhoods that are both livable and sustainable. The green initiatives of Poznan would not be possible without active community involvement. Educational programs and citizen science projects have empowered residents to play a role in the city's transformation. Over 200 schools participate in programs teaching students about biodiversity and climate action. Residents cultivate more than 250 neighborhood gardens, growing fresh produce and fostering social connections. The investment of Poznan in NBS is paying off economically. Property values near green spaces have increased by 15 to 20%. Ecotourism generates millions of euros annually, as visitors flock to the water river and urban parks. Flood prevention systems save the city €5 million annually in repair costs. Despite its successes, Poznan faces challenges, including limited funding and the need for broader public support. To overcome these hurdles, the city is working to secure EU grants and expand NBS projects to underserved neighborhoods. The green urban vision of Poznan offers invaluable lessons for cities worldwide. By integrating nature into urban life, Poznan demonstrates that sustainability and livability can go hand in hand. As climate challenges mount, cities everywhere must follow the example of Poznan to create a brighter, greener future.